Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are enjoying the best of health. I welcome you in my class. That is English for grade 3. We are learning unit 11. Its title is Taking Care of Plants. My dear fellow teachers, this lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation and worksheet links are given. You may click it, download it, follow it as it is or modified for your convenience. I'm going to deliver my lecture according to this lesson plan. Yes, my dear students, today under the title of grammar, we are going to learn about past form of verb and prepositions. So there are two things, past form of verb and prepositions. Before this, in your unit 7, I have taught you about inflectional ending, and in that lecture we discussed by adding ed we get second form of verb. I hope you remember. If not, you may watch this video lecture again, because this concept is going to help us to learn, identify and use the structure of simple past tense for completed actions with or without mention of specific time. Recognize and use words, for example, with, in, over, at, from, into, and, out, of, etc. These are our today's SLOs. Let's start with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah mentions in Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 93. They said, we hear and we disobey. Astaghfirullah. Because this is a sign of disbelievers. They hear, they listen, but they don't obey, they disobey. We should not be among them. That's why whenever there is a command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we should hear it and we should follow it, we should obey it, inshallah, right? Now, my dear students, look at this word, said. They said. This word is telling us it has over, it has been done already, right? This is how, by looking at the verb, we find out which tense it is referring to, right? This is how we have learned. So first you tell me what is main verb. I have taught you about main verb and what is preposition. So whatever you remember about these concepts, pause the video, tell to your teacher and then come back. Yes, my dear students, I hope you remember that verb is action word. It refers to time. So I told you there are two qualities of verb. What? It tells the action, what the subject is doing, what is the action in this sentence, and it also tells the time. Either it's present or it's past or it's future, right? And I have shown you these pictures. Past, if I say you were used to crawl like this, this is your past. It means when I'm talking about this time, I have to use past tense, right? And this is your present. When I'm talking about it, I will use present tense. And this is your future for girls and for boys. When we talk about this time, we'll use future tense, right? Future tense so far we have not learned, but we have learned about simple present and simple past tense. So we are going to practice it today. So what does simple past tense do? This past indefinite tense, also known as simple past tense, is used to indicate a finished or completed action or task. Means if you are talking about or you are writing about a task which is finished, which has been completed, which tense will you use? Simple past tense, right? So how do we express it? We use second form of action word. Means we use second form of verb. We use past form of verb. And what is past form of verb? Before that, what is the sentence structure? Remember, subject, the one who does the verb. Verb is action, and in simple past tense we use its second form, and then we use object. And I worked hard. Now, by reading this sentence, which tense is this? To find out the tense, you will look at the verb. So, it's work. The actual verb is work. I have added ed, it means I have used second form. That's why it's a simple past tense. This is how we identify while reading, and this is how we use while speaking and writing. For finished work, we use simple past tense. I worked hard means there was a time when I worked hard because it was my final exam, right? Okay. So this is how usually by adding ed for regular verb, inshallah in detail I'll teach you further, but for now it's enough that by adding ed, work, worked, it becomes simple past tense, right? Okay. And where do we use it? When we talk about, did you enjoy your vacation? I had a great time. I relaxed. I did not do any work. So for life events, when we are talking about life events, how I left school. So it is my life event when I left school when I was 16 years. Okay. My parents got engaged in 95. So the time when they got engaged has gone. That's why we are using past tense, simple past tense, and beta while for writing stories we use this tense as well, right? So these are the examples. Let's practice it through an activity. Teacher will show sentences with blanks having main verbs in simple present form. So teacher will write simple present form and students will fill the blanks with appropriate main verb in simple past form, right? So teacher, make sure every student participates so that the concept should be clear. So pause the video, my dear children, enjoy this activity and then come back. Yes, my dear students, are you done with it? Good job. Now all of you open your book on page number 92. What we are going to do now, you will fill in the blanks by using past form of the verb given in brackets. So here two forms are given, first and second. So which one is the past form? You will select it and you will complete the sentences. So pause the video, complete this task in your book and then come back. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job. Now the second thing we were going to discuss about is preposition. What is preposition? Prepositions are position words. Describe a naming word's position or location relative to an other naming word. For example, look at this. Ali is sitting in the car. Right? Now, Ali is naming word, car is naming word. So, what is the position? Ali is in the car. Right? This is how we use prepositions. Remember, I have taught you in detail. So, let's have a recap. Where is the ball? Ball is in the box. Where is the ball now? On the box. Now, look at the position that it's a box. And where is the ball? On the box. Under the box, next to the box. So the position of ball with respect to box, the words which are telling us in, under, on, next to, all are prepositions, right? Now look at these pictures. Between the boxes, where's the ball? Between the boxes. Among the boxes, in front of the box, and behind the box. Now look at the picture. Where's the ball? Behind the box. So this word behind is telling us the position of ball. It is preposition. So all the words which are telling us the position of ball with respect to boxes is preposition. Where is the ball now? Above the box. Where is the ball now? Below the box. Where is the ball now? Near the box. And where is the ball now? It's far from the box. Now all these words which are telling us the position of ball are preposition. This is how beta we tell position of one naming word with respect to another naming word by using prepositions, right? This concept we have learned in very detail. Okay, so this is how according to each picture, we use different prepositions because every time the position of ball is different. I am sitting on a sofa, right? So where I'm sitting on a sofa, this word on is preposition which is telling my position. The shoes are under the bed, right? This is how, by looking at the position, we use appropriate preposition. Now all of you practice this from your book. Here are prepositions. You have to look at the picture and complete the sentence by using correct preposition. Okay, so be careful. If you are confused about any preposition, raise your hand, talk to your teacher, right? And teacher kindly guide the children. Don't tell them answer, make the children to reach to the answer. Okay, so pause the video, complete this task in your book, and then come back. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job. Now both of the concepts we are doing second time. All right, so it's time for your homework. You will write few sentences using simple past tense so you can tell any story. All right, here is a worksheet, my dear fellow teachers. This worksheet, lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation links are given. You may click it, download it, and kindly provide a printed worksheet to students for practice. And my dear children, here are the prepositions and here are the sentences you have to complete by using these prepositions. So what we have learned today, we learned to identify and use the structure of simple past tense for completed action with or without mention of specific time. Recognize and use words, for example, with, in, over, at, from, into, and, out of, and more. So are we done with it? Yes. That's it for today. Tomorrow I'll come again with a very interesting lesson. Till that time, keep learning, keep practicing, take very good care of yourself. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.